We've talked a little bit about color theory, and we've been over the Ten Commandments. Let's talk about how color pertains to branding. Well, first, what is branding? And marketing experts define brand as the name, term, sign, symbol, or design, or a combination of them intended to identify a company's product or services. So, in other words, a brand communicates the idea of a company or a product. And this is what forms that connection with the consumers. Now I want to look at a couple examples of some famous and well-known logos that a lot of us have probably seen. And this first one is JAL, which is a Japanese airline. And unless you frequent Japan often or are Japanese, you may not have seen this one. And the image has several components. The first thing we notice is the bird. And the bird symbolizes flight. And the red color can communicate like power and boldness. Now, red also symbolizes good luck in Asia. The circle and the color red could be a reference to the Japanese flag. So we can say this brand communicates powerful air transportation from a Japanese company and throws in a bit of good luck for your travels, which is pretty cool that we can get all that information just from a simple logo. Now, the second one everyone has seen, and it is an image of AT&T, AT&T's logo, and this is actually an award-winning design. Now, the globe symbolizes a world circled by electronic communications. More specifically, the symbol is made up of very carefully delineated highlight and shadow elements. As a symbol, this may be reproduced to give the impression of a three-dimensional sphere that is lighted from a distant source. And that added blue gives us that trustworthy and reliability of the company. The last one I want to look at is UPS, or United Parcel Service. And this image is an excellent example of how a single color can communicate meaning. Brown symbolizes dependability and solidity. And it's not a snobby color, it's not a high technology color. Brown is really grounded in the earth, and I think that resonates very well with the UPS brand. Images can be massively powerful. A single image delivers a ton of information in a very short period of time because an image is all at once, whereas when you have to read or hear something, it often takes a lot longer to process the same exact information. Now, a recent study found that images of brands trigger religious reactions. And a doctor by the name of Gemma Calvert discovered that when people viewed images associated with very strong bands, example the iPod or Harley Davidson or Ferrari and others like that, their brains actually registered the exact same patterns of activity as they did when they viewed religious images.